Hi everybody, so today I thought I'd take you along to do a few animal jobs. I've already fed them this morning, they're out in the nice sunshine, so they're enjoying the autumn sunshine today. So Storm's on the trampoline, having a bit of a rest, ruminating, so she's doing okay. Pongo's looking to see what I'm doing and wanting a cuddle. Hello Pongo, good boy. He's a good boy. And then we've got my three Sannons here, so my milker at the front. She's not giving me much milk now. I think I'm going to dry her up because I think I'm going to mate her, probably the last time I'll mate her. So that's her, and then her daughter over here, that's Dottie, and then over here we've got her son Billy. The boys are Weathers, so we don't have to worry about those. He's coming for a cuddle now as well. Hello, Billy. Hello, boy. Hello, boy. Hello, good boy. So they're doing all right. Storm's in heat at the moment. I want to mate her next heat season. Dottie was in heat last week, so I'll be mating her next season, hopefully with... I'm just watching my dog up there. Look, she's trying to annoy Minnie, but she's like, no, I don't care, I know you. And now she's eating grass because she thinks she's a herbivore, but she's not. Maybe she thinks she's an omnivore because she does like meat. Right, okay, so I try and walk up the same path every day. They've recently been moved pastures. This was absolutely heaving with grass, but they've eaten a lot of it down. So in the winter, I'm trying to walk this path so that they've got as much grass as they can for as long as they can. I've got a poo pick today, so that's something else. I try and do it daily, but if I've had a busy couple of days doing different things, I will do that later on. So here are their pens, and one of the things that I've done here is I've put a longer latch on here to stop the alpacas getting in, because they were going in even if these tops were down, that they come down, those plastic tops, to keep the rain out. They were still going in there to try and eat their hay. So there's their hay, and they were just going in and helping themselves. So what I do generally is more or less I'll do one stall every 4 weeks, so that they're pretty clean anyway, which helps. So this week it is in here. I need to take these off as well because these used to be used as hay feeders, but we use the hay nets now, but I use a small net so that they don't get their head stuck in, and I'm very careful to make sure that if there are any holes, that I fill them in with a good old baler twine. So this one here was done about 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks ago. So I'm going to do that one and this one together, because all of that can be pulled in here and then that can just be taken. So that's my job today. So you can come along and see the start of it and then the finish of it. So once I've cleaned it out to the best I can, twice a year the mats come out and get properly cleaned. But now I'm spraying it with some disinfectant for animals, Safe4. I also add a little bit of Dettol in there because that helps to keep the flies away. I've left some of the shavings in here because they're clean, so there's no point in taking those out. No point in wasting money. So I usually will put diatomaceous earth around the outside to keep any bugs and grubs at bay, but I haven't got any of that at the moment. I've run out, so we're just going to do the best we can. So that's a good old going over. Now we're ready to do the other side with that. So now I'm going to have to move you because I'm going to start popping it in the barrel. Right, and I'm going to take the barrow and empty it. There's a couple of places that I'm putting it because I'm going to grow potatoes next year. I'm back. I just took a bit of a breather and got covered by the goats and the dog, so I've changed my top. So that, it has only been a few minutes, but if you sit down, all the animals want to come and sit with you, so and then the dog gets jealous. And this one's a bit more full, but simply wasted hay. But goats are just wasteful with their hay, so there isn't much I can do. I leave it for bedding until I clean it out, and then I tend to give it all a clean out, and then they can get some more. And when they fuss with their food, I'm sure that they only fuss quite so much because they're spoilt. Right, so now I'm just going to give this side a bit of a spray. This is a cheap sprayer, it's not an expensive one. I got it from Screwfix, it was one of the cheapest ones. So my shavings can be stored outside. I keep it in one of these. I bought one of these as an extra. And then all I really need to do, and a whole bag of shavings fits in here. So all I need to do then is just turn it upside down. And I know that I'm going to need all of that. So if not a bit more. So I can tip that one up, use all of that, put that back outside. Now, I don't put it everywhere. I just put it where they lay or where they're more likely to wee, because obviously it's wasted otherwise. So I'll just put this down and then I'll show you afterwards. There I put it. I mean, obviously you're going to get a little bit everywhere because that's the whole, it's like snow. So put the hay back where it needs to go. And they don't like you coming in here fussing around in their area. They'll come in and they'll be like, what's she been doing in here? I'll put these back so that if I give them any extra minerals, they can't be backing into it and weeing. Right, let's show you. That's all that area all done. They like to go in and under there, and they like to lay up that side. So, and wee and poo up that side. So we've done there, and then all this area here as well has been done. There we go, all nice and clean. Possibly a little bit more in there over the next couple of days. That's that area done. I often leave that one open a little bit more just in case they had a bit of a falling out and it makes it easier for one to get out. But at night I latch it across so it helps to keep them that little bit warmer. And then obviously I'll shut it across with the long latch so that once I open the gates, the alpacas can't get in. So that's it for them. So that's that all shut with the latch across. And now I'm going to open the gate, let the goats in because now they won't annoy me, and take, look at the silly chicken. I'm opening the gate and the chicken goes behind the gate that I'm opening. I do wonder about chickens. Right, so then I'm going to bring the trolley out and take it down to where I'm going to hopefully grow some potatoes. So I'm trying to follow the same path so that I haven't got all the problem of using the grass up all over the place. So this is where I'm bringing my barrow down, because it's a little area that we don't really use. The goats don't really come down here, so I thought that in the winter, in the summer, that I could maybe grow some potatoes here. Don't like having unused space. So the joy of this one is it makes it quite easy, and just tip it up, it all comes out, and obviously it needs spreading out, but it's okay until I get around to spreading it. And I've also put some grass down there, so hopefully that'll be one of the places that I can grow some potatoes. I'll show you the other place in a moment. So I'll just distribute that and keep doing that through the winter, and then hopefully have some nice potatoes from there next year. Walk up to the other area that I've started putting some of the bedding and manure down for the potatoes next year as well. I did put some potatoes in last year in the ground, but they went into the ground and they were really hard to get out. So what I decided to do this year is to put bedding down, pop the potatoes on top, and then put grass or bedding on top as they're growing, and then all being well, that should work. Sorry about the ding-a-ling-a-ling. I'd just like to say as I'm walking up here that I have had some people ask if the caravan that we've got there we live in, and I'd just like to say no, we don't. we've actually got another residence that we live in, that is to help with some of my particular needs and to keep all the animals bits and bobs in, and things like that. So I don't know what they call it when it's a place where you work on a site, that you need to have somewhere to go to have lunch out the rain, that sort of thing. So it's one of those. We do have another place that we actually live. So right, we're just getting up to this area here, and as you can see, there's already quite a bit here that I've put. It's all composting down. I was worried about possibly mice and things, but because we've got the feral cats, they seem to do their job and we haven't had any problems. I'm touching wood at the same time because I don't want any problems like that. We did when we first bought the land. It was a bit of a nightmare, but thankfully we haven't had for some time. So that's all good. So that's it for me for today. With the goats anyway, they're all cleaned out. They'll all be back in there having a nose around. I've got quite a nice lot of bedding to go in different areas to support my growing next year, so that's all good. Goats are happy, I'm happy, the plants will be happy, and that's all we can hope for. So from me to you, have a good one, take care, bye bye for now.